We're a couple minutes early. Let me see if the YouTube is going. Get let me get the YouTube pop-out chat. Bear with me a minute. There's the pop-out. Bear with me a minute. Where's my costume? Halloween's over, my friend. Did a lot of that yesterday with the family, but Halloween is over. But that's okay. You guys look pretty good. Actually, Jason, you looked like Michael J. Fox in Back to the Future 2 when he tried to look like his sister. Mix here, how you doing? Do it right. Good morning. Not really Halloween stream. A day after Halloween stream. But what's funny is, let me see who else is here. We got Andrew, we got Pates, we got Mix, we got Do It Right. Okay. We made about 100 bags of candy, about 100 give or take or so. My daughter's really into it, my oldest, and so is my wife. They really get into the holiday, so especially Halloween. So we didn't know what to do. So she set up a table at the end of the driveway and put out bags of candy, maybe 20 at a time. And kids started coming. But what I didn't realize was we had our house, or somebody put our house on one of these registers that gives you a map of where to look for holiday decorations, lights and all that. So people were coming by for the past week or two just to look at our decorations. Well, good thing, bad thing, whatever you want to call it, all the cars that were coming by last night to look at the decorations, they brought their kids with them. The kids were dressed up, I guess, so they were getting candy too. So it was sort of a good thing. I think we basically got rid of all the candy, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, my wife will buy enough candy for 200 kids because we just enjoy doing it. So it looks like it worked out okay. And most of the candy, I think all the candy's gone, if not most of it. But there was a couple where we weren't standing out there where a kid would grab 2 or 3 bags. And my daughter saw one of them. She's like, So she went out there dressed up like a witch, and she brought a chair or something, and she was sitting out there, just saying Happy Halloween or whatever. But it was pretty cool. It was a good Halloween for a COVID Halloween. It was actually a very good Halloween. But I want to start out today talking about these things, capacitors. A lot of you guys work on generators, and 2 types. You got the brush generators and the brushless generators. And some of them have AVRs, automatic voltage regulators. Dusty, hi, baby. I'm going to go on your stream later I didn't unbox the package officially. So I'll go on with you and Snobby later, and we'll do that unboxing. With the capacitors on brushless generators, they use these instead of an AVR. And they always have a rating on them. This one has a 26 microfarad rating. So what you do, if you're like us and you like small engines and you work on stuff like this, is you spend $20 on Amazon and you buy a capacitor tester. And what'll happen is you'll check the capacitor. Oh, one thing too, for safety, an insulated screwdriver with a rubber or plastic handle. Then you go like that. It discharges the capacitor. You'll want to do that first because these things are like zappers. If it's charged and it's still got some juice in it, and you touch it, you're going to see our friend Jesus up there because you're going to get a good shock. So take an insulated screwdriver and you'll see a little bit of a spark. You may hear like a crack. And then you get yourself an Amazon cheapo tester. You test it out. This one is supposed to be 26. It tested 10.9. So I know it's bad. So talking to my friend James Condon, Mr. Generator, who's been on some of my shows, and he said, Kenny, there you go. That's it. That's all it is. Just change that, back in business. This generator was putting out 33 volts. Now it'll put out the rest. Problem is, these capacitors aren't cheap, $50. But anyway, it'll solve the problem. Customer will be happy, and that'll be it. John Ladd, good morning. How you doing, John? But anyway, let me throw the link out there. Mick, I thought you were going to have another stream yesterday, but what you did was fun. That was actually a pretty good time. Let me get this link out here. Let's see. There it is. Anybody that wants to come up. We did daylight savings time today, so technically it's 9 o'clock here, but 8 o'clock with daylight savings time. So everybody here got an extra hour. Harry, good morning, sir. How are you? No trick-or-treaters. Yes, now he's got all the sweets. Yeah, like I said, we had our house on a registry for decorations. Everybody that came by, they had their kids getting candy. So it worked out. It actually worked out well. If you notice, I got the teeny green screen back there now, which I can use to do things, but I have to order a big one on Amazon. The one I have, very small, it's a piece of felt. The other one I bought at a dollar store was too thin. You could see through it. It didn't work. So I have to get a good, Amazon, I think, sells green screens for $20. You get $20, $25, and you get a stand. So I'm going to buy one of those, and we'll get that this week. I'm off this week. My first vacation all year. I saved up all my vacation. I like to take it when it's cool out. I don't like the heat. I'm not a heat person. So this week we have the honey-do list of all the stuff that honey has to do, and small engines. So we got tons of stuff there. All righty. Let's see. All right. Touch your nose, Mickey. There we go, buddy. Happy day after Halloween, my friend.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
Good. Did you end up getting a lot of kids or no?
No, COVID. I mean, normally I wouldn't have done it otherwise, but normally we're really, really, really busy. I mean, I'm talking 70 kids plus. Normally we are really busy. But 3 people, that was it. And one of them was a McDonald's delivery driver for the kids. So yeah, no, I wrapped up pretty much straight after the stream, and it's what it is. That's the way it goes. And then prior to that, of course, I don't know whether you heard, but the UK has gone into lockdown as of Thursday, I think. So they're locking us down for 3 weeks. So
yeah, our state is at 6.1%, which is the highest it's been, but they still haven't done a lockdown yet. And since we're connected with New York, New Jersey, and all that, they don't want to create a panic or anything. So they're just letting us continue on. I was at a restaurant yesterday, diner, first time I had been there since March. They let you come in with the mask. Every other booth is cordoned off, and then you could take your mask off to eat. But I mean, how comfortable do you feel? You're still there,
Yeah, we're doing hospitality's got to close, leisure's got to close, essential travel only, as in work, medication, or getting food. Work from home if you can. And so we're going back. The idea is, I think, is that we do it now, and then by Christmas, it should be back on the low side again, and we can all meet up for Christmas. That seems to be the general consensus. So
hopefully,
it's what it is.
Andrew,
nothing changes for us, as a lot of people,
Morning, Andrew.
Me and Mrs. P, we worked through the whole entire last one, but it does seem to be they're allowing other people to work within sectors this time. So it's a little bit different. We know a little bit more about it. So there you go. That's what it is.
Yeah, it looked like Riley had a great time yesterday. That looked like fun.
Well, yeah, I only really do it for him, but like I say, normally that our doorbell does not stop ringing. In fact, I've actually got a Halloween video I did last year, which I recorded. I did a video on, and it was hilarious. Women were actually running down the driveway screaming, and kids were actually crying. It's hilarious.
It's a scary mask. I mean, if you're not looking for it, that mask is pretty scary.
Oh yeah, definitely. But there you go. It is what it is. It could have gone either way, right? So COVID has done its job. But there you go.
Yeah. Where'd you get the coffin, Mick? Did you make that?
Yeah, I've got a video on it. How to make a Halloween coffin. Yeah, I did a video on it. It's sort of double-edged, really, Ken. I made it, specifically for Halloween, but it's also for the mother-in-law. Nice, cheap little coffin. Ain't got to go and buy one.
I know what that's like.
Plenty of room in there to swing a cat if she wants it.
Oh boy. So what do you got working today, Mick? Anything in the shop? I know you got stuff, but is it a work day today?
Yeah, I've got some bits to do. I've got a bloke coming to pick a lawnmower up. He bought a lawnmower off of eBay off of me. He's coming at some point this afternoon. Don't exactly know when. I've got a new security light. I'm just wiring up now. LED security light because my old security light in the back has failed. It's probably just a bulb, but I have noticed that the sensor has been going on and off constantly. So I thought I'd change that out. But on top of that, it's like Christmas here. I've got a package from Connecticut.
Oh, my state.
Yeah,
somebody I know.
that is from you for Riley Boy. I've already opened it, obviously, just to double check.
Okay, cool. Okay.
I open all packages, so I've got that. But my Amazon wish list, I've got a load of foam filters. I've got some paper filters. I've got a set of miniature pliers. I've got some long reach. The
pliers were for me, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Orange ones. It didn't.
No, I thought I said blue ones. Whatever. I gave you a couple bits on there. Whatever. When are you doing? No big deal.
I got that as well.
Those two are for me, I think.
Right. Okay. Got them.
I got your picks and pliers.
Yeah. No names on them. I've got loads. Literally, Ken, I'm not even joking. I've got a set of files.
Yep. What I did last weekend, Mick, is I gave all my YouTube friends some love, the ones that are helping me out, and as best I could. There's still a few more I want to help out, but I had a decent week, and I figured, what the hell, help if
exactly that. Ashley sent me those files. I got those. I got a parcel from Pro Parts Direct, which is the complete 4-belt set to the ride-on mower.
Ooh, that's big money.
Yeah, big money. I got that. I've also got this. It's been crazy. The door's not got me. I'm going to do a video on this. Can you guess who this is from? Are you ready?
Cool.
Morning, Sparky.
Guess who this is from? Can you guess?
Yeah. Did he have that made, or is that something you could get commercially?
He's had it made. You've been conquered.
Oh, Nick, what the hell size is that thing? 12X?
It's massive.
Hold it up. What was it, like 12X?
3 times extra large.
Huge.
Yeah, it's a little bit too big for me. There's my shoulder. There, look. It is a little bit big for me, but hey, Mrs. P and Nana will shrink it. But it's massive.
A little bit.
He's been over generous. I've accessed a belt for a Honda. Yeah, it's been manic. So many. Do you know what? So it's one thing I can't get over. You can shrink me down right now. It's one thing I can't get over is just the sheer generosity of some people. It's just it baffles me that people will send you stuff. Do you know what I mean? But on a positive note, I've got this. Check this out.
Nick, you put out an entertaining product. Yeah, you put out an entertaining product. You're a family guy. Everybody loves you and Riley. What the hell? Why not? So
it baffles me. But check this out. I ordered this on the 14th of May. It's just turned up.
Blimey.
Oh.
Chinese part.
Carburetor.
Chinese carb. Chinese carb, yeah. So this came pre-lockdown, so I've had to spray it because obviously this is in the height of Corona. Come with a free gift and some more files, but that's the carburetor for the 6.5 horse overhead valve Intech Briggs. That was the original engine on my ride-on. So that replaces. There's no part number on it, unfortunately. I can get the part number for you.
But that looks like a Tecumseh.
No, it's Briggs. It's Briggs.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Quantum.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but that's a weird thing with a choke lever on it.
Yeah, this is because obviously you have to reach down, don't you? And it's got a manual choke. I got you. But they wanted it for an original. They wanted nearly $40, £40, about $55 for that brand new. And I got that. I mean, you can feel it's night and day. But I got that for £11. But I had to wait 5 months for it.
Double check it first, Mick. The last time I got a Wuhan carburetor like that, the float itself inside was broken. So when I put the fuel in it, you may just want to turn it upside down, blow in it, make sure it's not, make sure it's sealed.
At the moment, I don't want to blow it too much because I haven't sprayed this one right off yet, so I'm not going to be doing nothing.
Hey, Mick, do you have a Mighty Vac? Do you actually have a Mighty Vac vacuum pressure tester?
No, don't.
Oh, you got to put one on your list, baby, because that thing is the cat's meow. I love that thing. You can test everything.
Yeah, I'm looking at getting one for. They do a 2-stroke version. I was watching Small Engine Nation video the other day. He was doing pressure testing.
Oh, the little one.
Yeah.
No, but if you get the real, it's called Mighty Vac Silver Line. They have them on sale sometimes. It's pressure and vacuum, and it comes with all different types of adapter bits. So it's really good.
Yeah. So, so now the belts have just turned up about 3 days ago. I mean, the carb turned up yesterday, so now I've got everything for that ride on. So the Briggs overhead valve engine that's going to come back off again. I'm going to put the Intec back on because after doing my last ride on video, it runs fine, but when you engage the belts, the revs drop. And I've tried to adjust it, and it's not having it. But I've come to the conclusion because it's got a lightweight flywheel on it is a reason it's not doing it. So the Intec's got a cast flywheel. So yeah, I'm gonna get that engine back out. I don't think I butchered it, so I'm gonna get that engine back out and put that engine back on. So that'll be coming back in again. So yeah, been really busy. But anyway, Ken, thank you very much for sending my little Riley boy and myself. I didn't have air from you. That's the problem with Amazon. Sometimes you don't like these. I don't know who they come from either. You don't get a thank you with it on some of them. But thank you very much for sending me little Riley boy his little package. I'll do a little video on it. He'll be going bonkers when he sees that turn up.
No problem.
So, you're very nice. Thank you very much indeed.
Nice stream last night, Mick. And my missus laughed her head off.
Do you know what? Had it gone the way I wanted it to, it would have been an absolute scream. But it didn't. It just didn't. But I think when my brother-in-law came around last night, he said he drove down through the streets, and normally they're absolutely teeming with kids running down the road with sheets over their heads and dustbins on their head and what have you. And he said there's just no one out. There's no one out at all. So this way it goes.
Yeah, see, here in the States, Mick, we actually had a lot of people. I was surprised. But like I said, do you decorate your home as well? Do you put out a lot of lights or anything like that?
We throw.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
We put out a list of homes that you'd like to see with decorations, and they've been coming all week checking out the house. So we figured those people actually brought their kids for just to look at the house, and we said, "Come on out, get some candy." So we got rid of over 100 bags of candy, so it was pretty good.
I bought about £40 worth of Haribo little packets, so the kids didn't have to touch nothing. And I think we got rid of about 2 bags, so we probably still got about 50 bags of sweets. So I might try and donate them to there's an end of life hospice not too far up the road from me for kids. So I might just go up there and just say, look, they're all clean, not been opened. If the kids can have them, I might just go and donate them to the kids up there because I doubt they didn't have much. So I might go and do that. But we decorate the inside of a house. Last year, someone put us on Bognor Regis Matters Facebook group, and we were inundated, and it was really good. But hey ho, it's the way it goes. It's the way it goes.
Do you guys know we have around here? We have something the day before Halloween, or we used to, called Mischief Night, where the day before Halloween they do toilet paper on your trees and stuff like that. You guys got anything like that over there?
Mischief Night is mainly every Sunday night around my house, Ken.
It used to be a thing that we used to look forward to in grade school. In fact, I used to work in a supermarket in the dairy section. So the kids would all come in and buy eggs because they wanted to throw eggs at cars and things like that. That's why it was called Mischief Night. But I tell you, the newer kids with video games and everything else, they don't even want to leave the house. I think because of the way we are in Great Britain, being pompous, throwing eggs and putting toilet roll on people's trees is actually called vandalism, and you get a criminal record for that. So I just sent him a chat. Congratulations on your 600 subscriber, Ken. What's weird is it went back and forth, $599, $600 for 3 days. One day it'd be $599, the next day it'd be $600. So it's like people can't decide. But I'll get that 1,000 someday. I got to put out more content. I bought my computer. I do have a laptop now. Now, Mick, your software that you use, are you using the full Vegas or the Movie Maker?
Let's have a look, mate. Let's have a little look. I'm using Movie Studio Platinum. Mine is called, but it comes from Movie Studio.
Okay. Yep.
I got on it because Martin from Retro Restore, he told me about it, and I know that Ali Mack uses it. I think Ali Mack uses a version or two above me. I think he's on 16 or 17. I believe they're up to 20 now. I use the 14 version, and it's just so easy. So easy. It's stupid. To get it to work, and I can edit an hour-long video, compress it into 30 minutes inside 10 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Because I definitely got to get one this week.
Yeah, just by cutting and shutting it.
Morning, guys.
Phil, I have my official.
Good man.
I saw the video yesterday. Bruce Pender got his, so I saw.
Yeah. I see. I'm a bit of a trendsetter, Ken. Because Sparky obviously now is grown
but
a bit
he actually
in 2000 around here.
Brucey actually checked to make sure it was a bad plug.
Yeah, it's closed.
Well, you know why it was closed, don't you? It got thrown across the garden when I took it out the lawnmower. That's why it didn't work, because it actually did fire. That plug did actually. That was an RS100 Mountfield 414. It did fire, but didn't have enough spark, so I threw it. So that's why it was closed. But it was dead anyway, I believe. So it was no good. But if ever you want to hand Ken on just doing the bare essentials on that software, we can do a dead stream. I'll share the screen. I'll show you how I edit my videos up, just so you get a bit of a.
Yeah, Ali did a little bit of that the other day, but I didn't realize he has full. It's called Vegas Pro versus the shorter, cheaper one that's called Movie Maker or whatever. So that's why Ali can do a lot of really cool stuff, because he's got a real professional version.
I think
which is a lot more money.
I think mine is a Pro. I got mine.
You got Movie Studio, Mick.
Eh?
You got Movie Studio. That's the one you showed me the other day.
Did I? Is that the one I showed you?
That's the one you showed me. Yeah.
Yeah. For what I need it to do, it's fine.
Yeah, I think you lost me the first 2 minutes.
Here, Conker. Where did you get this T-shirt? Where did you get this T-shirt made? Rent a tent.
Hey, is it too small for you, mate?
Too bloody small.
Well, it's for him and the missus.
Huh?
It's his night shirt.
You should see. Hey, you should see what I've got.
I might have to quarantine it, because if illegal immigrants get hold of it, they use it as a sale. Look at it.
Well, I had to estimate
Scotty,
the
how's
size.
the wrist?
I can't move it, but other than that,
It was just an estimate of your size, mate. That's all.
What have you done to your wrist? What have you done to your wrist, Scotty?
someone jumped in my truck and ran my hand over.
Oh yeah. What are you doing with someone in your truck at night time?
No, they thought it was their truck.
And how did you hurt your hand?
I was unhooking the dolly and he pulled forward with my truck.
Uh-oh.
He got his ass
Thomas, Thomas, can I throw you down for a few minutes? I got Snobby up there.
Sure.
The Snobster.
Hold on. Snobster's there. Hold on a second. Thank you, Thomas.
It's
let's see here. Ooh. Snobby's still got his Halloween background on.
Hi, Snobs.
Snobs, sorry, mate.
Right.
Yeah.
Who wants
Hey,
to go,
Snobs.
folks? Mate. Can you mute that?
Yeah.
Please.
How's the video today? Because I'm getting a little choppy here.
Fine.
Fine.
It's
fair enough.
surprisingly clear
Okay.
for you.
Yep.
Yeah, you're fine, Kev.
I know. Late, and I'm sitting right next to the router. I'm right next to it.
Hello, Henry, Pate's, Boneyard, and Edward, and everybody that's come in the chat. I've been in the basement, and I've clicked the link ages ago, but just had to get the studio set up first. Plus, my assistant make me a coffee.
Just finished mine.
I haven't had anything yet. I got to go out after this.
Do you guys always go out for breakfast, Ken, over in the States?
I enjoy a decent breakfast made by someone else, only because it's just my way to get out and socialize with my buddies. You know, I see them maybe once a week, and that's what we do. We go out, we have coffee and breakfast.
Or just the once a week, not every day then?
Yeah. Usually, no, not every day. No, usually Saturday, Sunday. But with the COVID, it's been hardly ever. I mean, I think I've gone out with my buddies 2-3 times, you know. In fact, I went to a diner yesterday, and she looked at me, she goes, I haven't seen you in 6 months. I said, I know. So it's just weird going in with a mask, and then you got partitions up, and I don't know.
Yeah, well, no doubt Mick's been telling you we're on shutdown as from Thursday.
Yeah,
Again.
Thursday.
Happy days.
Now, what does that actually mean, though? You can go out and get food and essentials, but that's it,
Yeah,
right?
we can
Or
still
no?
go out to the shopping. It's all essential stuff, but none essentials. Because I'm supposed to pick up. I got a new car coming this month or November.
Right.
I think next week or the week after. I'm not sure I can actually pick that up. I don't know. I guess that's non-essential. I guess.
No, it's essential, isn't it? You've got to travel. You know, I think from what I gather, you just got to use your common sense. Use your common sense, you'll be all right. You know, it's what it is. If you go, you can't go around rioting and demonstrating. I think that's a no-no.
That's hilarious. My weekend then.
Yeah.
Non-essential shop closed as well, which is crazy.
Well, what are garages then? Garage showrooms? Are they going to be open?
I don't think so.
I would say so. Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. I reckon it'd be appointment only.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I think they got a better take on it now, aren't they? You know, they're still allowing kids out and all the rest of it, and universities and all that sort of stuff. So
yeah, out of the 53 shops we've got here, only 7 are open after Thursday.
Well, I don't know if you'll be able to actually see this. I'll do my best because the brightness sometimes goes against me. But this is something that my son sent me. I don't know if you'll be able to read it.
Oh yeah, I've already read it. Yeah,
Only 6 allowed at Christmas, but 30 for a funeral.
Yeah, I saw that.
Funeral for my pet turkey, sadly that passed on the 25th of December.
Hold on, snap.
What about the bloke who made a company and he decided to call it like I said, one of the company's house?
Trying to put your solo here. Hold on.
Yeah, the company's house one he set up.
I'll show it again in case anyone in the chat did miss it.
Don't know if I've got that one.
Only 6 allowed at Christmas, but 30 for a funeral. I will be holding a funeral for my pet turkey that sadly passed on the 25th of December. And I did have another one here. This is how we go out shopping. This is how we went out shopping.
How about now? Can you guys see me all right? It was really choppy before. I could barely see or hear you guys.
1 second. This is how we went out shopping.
Blimey.
Hold on. There we go, Snob. All right. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool. Probably unnecessary, but
What do you have up there before, Bobby? I didn't have you soloed. You had some text.
Right. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah, a guy's created a company on company's house and he's employing his family to come round on Christmas Day on a 0-hour contract because you're allowed to. You know what I mean? You can't work, and the way they're doing it, and it's like it's in the news, it's in the Mirror. Fantastic story how he's done it. So,
Well, I'm getting to the stage now where I heard from Boris Johnson, I believe, saying that if we do this 4 weeks lockdown before Christmas, we might be able to have a Christmas this year. Well, you know what, Boris Johnson? You know where you can stick that, because I'm just going to carry on do what I'm doing without taking any notice whatsoever.
Yeah.
Regardless.
I mean, Michael Gove was on the freaking news just today. He said it could go beyond the 2nd of December. Beyond it.
I think so.
This pandemic's been around since this time last year, right? October, November time it started, and it's gone through the whole year. And I still know thousands of people that haven't contracted it. So I don't think I have the right colour skin for it for a start. And I also smoke, which apparently protects my lungs.
Well, I know there's lots of theories, Snob. You know, I do agree with one of your statements. One statement I do agree with, but it is 110% real.
Yeah,
without a doubt. But I feel they're just locking us up early because they know that come Christmas, people are going to say, "Stuff it, I'm doing it anyway." You know, so I think they're just trying to minimize it because people are going to say, "It's Christmas, we're doing it." You know. But you are right with regards to the ethnic side of it. I believe that is a massive factor from what I'm hearing from professionals within the wards and other people. You know, it does seem to be people who live in multiple occupancy housing of that those ethnic backgrounds, where generically they've not had vaccines and what have you through the generations. Yep. I believe that to be a factor. But on the other side, Conker will tell you he just had someone just recently passed, took 2 or 3 days, and he was gone. So it is there. But how we manage it, and act responsibly is the key. And like I say, protesting for being locked down and Donald Trump going out with having hundreds and thousands of people in close proximity is, if got one person's got it, there's a very high risk they're going to pass it on to 5 or 10 others, you know. And you got to use your common sense, innit? You wear a mask, keep clean, keep out of the way, and you'll be all right.
Yeah. I mean, when did we go out for Saturday? Yesterday morning we went out shopping, and in quite a big parade, and they've got these like green arrows. It's almost like you're tracked down a motorway. Half of it's traffic coming the other way, and you're in a 3-lane traffic going one way and 3 lanes coming the other way, right? And as I walked past this shop, it was like this woman had come down the inside of the hard shoulder, right, of my motorway, right? Yeah, with no regards. Now, you wouldn't do that on a motorway, right? Come down the opposite way on the hard shoulder. But this woman did blatantly, you know, and then there's all confusion. Because then you come to a T-junction and you give way to the right of the people that are coming towards you, or do you give way to the left of the people, or do you just stand there patiently waiting for the gap to then go left or right?
Yeah.
You know, we're treated like we're actually cars on motorways.
Yeah.
And then you come into a little B road, or you're on a little road.
Yeah.
And
the kids at the local grocery store here played a game, though. When they did that, the night crew messed up all the arrows so everyone would get into each other. And oh my God.
Love it.
And the thing was, the grocery store opens up early for people that are sick and older people. They open up an hour early. So when they came in, it wasn't just confusion, it was bedlam. I mean, because you had sick people and old people, wheelchairs and all that. Oh my God. They did it as a joke, but it backfired.
Yeah, Ken, this is it.
Well, the strange thing as well, right? There was actually an area of about, I don't know, maybe 15 by 10 foot, a standing area if you wanted to have a break and just stand there and just not do anything. It's like a bit of cattle just stood in an area. And everyone's
So this is what I was reading out earlier. So then the UK government jokes on you. I'm allowed to have a family. I'm not allowed to have family around for Christmas. I'm allowed to have employees around only. £6 later, he set a company up, and now he can hire his family with 0 contract and have up to as many people as he likes in his house now, because he's got a business set at his house. and he's put it in the paper, and it's a really good story about it all, how he's done it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
There'll always
There's
be
always
someone somewhere trying to go get around it, or
Yeah. Well,
you just hope his family don't take it away and give it to everybody else. Because that's what, as like Mick says, you follow the rules, we get it sussed. The trouble is, people don't, or certain people don't, and there's we all got our own opinion on it all, and we're entitled to that. But at the end of the day, we all know one way or the other, we got to get it sorted out. It probably won't ever happen until we get the vaccines come out.
It's all funny. It's like it's the old school rule, isn't it? It's all funny until someone throws a stone and gets hurt.
Yeah,
and eventually it'll be somebody in your family that gets hurt, and then it becomes not quite so funny.
No, it ain't so funny anymore. Well, as Mick said, I know somebody fairly recently, and he lasted 3 days, and it's unbelievable. It was devastated, absolutely devastated.
I know they were saying about the West Country doesn't have as many cases down that neck of the woods, and they were sort of arguing the point: why does the West Country have to follow the same lockdown rules? It's only because the West Country doesn't have the hospital facilities. So if it does start to bubble up down there, they're doomed because they don't have the hospital facilities down there to look after them.
Yeah, they've only got 2 main ones. One's in Plymouth. Well, 3 actually. One's in Exeter, and one down in Truro.
That's all they got.
That's all they got down.
And on the grand scheme of things, Conk, they're not that big.
No, they're not.
No, not compared to the rest of the country.
Exactly that, So I've got no problems, If they say to me, I've still got to go to work anyway. It's irrespective. I still have to go to work. My work is categorised as essential. I have to go to work, so I had to work for the last one. It's no biggie. Just when you go out, wear a mask and just do as you're told. But that's the biggest problem with the British public is we don't like being told what to do, but you don't mind queuing up and following the rules. Like if you've got to go to Tesco, you've got to queue up for half an hour just to get in because they're letting certain numbers in. We sort of swallow that pill quite well. You got everyone else is doing it, but I think we just don't like being told what to do. But for me, I
last night the Sainsbury's down here, where I live. Somebody went into town shopping yesterday. They've already run out of toilet rolls, already gone. The shelves have already been emptied. And that's before we even start. So there you go.
Well, I don't know whether you noticed. I certainly noticed about 2 weeks ago, the signs started to crop up, 3 items per person or 1 item per. They started. They were gone for a little while, but they started to crop back up. So I don't know whether the government told the big franchises, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah. I don't know what we're going to do. I'm down to my last 260 rolls. I don't know what I'm going to do.
And that's just for the dribble.
To be honest, Conker, I don't mind cutting that T-shirt up and sending it over. That'll last a month.
Yeah, all right. Hey, I tell you what, mate, I got one myself the same size, so obviously I haven't tried it on yet. It did look a tad on the big side, I have to be honest.
Haven't tried it on? Have you seen that stuff? Look at the size of that bloody thing.
The tablecloth.
Look.
Wow.
It's a tent.
Riley could go camping in that.
Hey?
Riley could go camping.
I might lend it to Billy Smart Circus. Just put a pole up the centre of it.
Hey, Mick, just wash it 3 times. It'll be fit then.
Bloody Herbert.
Yeah, but it's the knock-on effect that the businesses have struggled as well, with all this what's going on as well. I don't see why the actual businesses that are out there are really struggling and even closing down, and thousands of people losing their jobs over this. Okay, let's all comply with the rules and everything, but why are these businesses struggling and people losing jobs? And, I just don't understand that side of it. I know they're closing them down and, with the restrictions, this, that, but why are these people, these poor people that have got mortgages and, like airline people for part, it's these people that I really feel sorry for. Okay, the people that pass away as well, but there's thousands, hundreds of thousands of people just in the UK that have lost their jobs. What about the USA? Jeez, how many people lost their jobs?
But then you see, but prior to the old situation, I think the UK, just for us, were having their pants pulled down, business rates and taxes and all this on top, and as soon as it come in, the government soon found that their furlough, all right, we'll give you 80% of your wage, and we're going to freeze your rates for you. This, that, and the other. You got to pay that back. It's all right freezing it, but eventually someone's got to put their hand in their pocket and pay it back. The government, in my opinion, had they said, right, if you don't close your shop down, no business rates to pay, we'll pay the wages of your staff and all the hidden stuff. You ain't got to pay that back. The UK will front that bill, write that debt off. I think 90% of the businesses would be fine. But people have got a little tiny nail salon in a major high street. Their business rates must be through the bloody roof, and they depend on 40 people going in there a day just to cover their overheads for a week. That's why these businesses are failing, because the business rates and what have you is not acceptable.
No, definitely not.
Over in the USA, Ken, I mean, because we're talking here a lot of UK stuff. I mean, we see figures of hundreds of thousands of people now died of it. I mean, does it still feel real over there like it does to us here?
Yes and no, Phil, because a lot of people aren't taking it seriously. People are going out without the masks. They're just not taking it seriously. And I'll be honest with you, I'm driving my truck, no mask. But once I get out, I'll have it. And I still don't feel comfortable, even though we're in a diner or a restaurant, you're eating without a mask. Well, you got all these people in there. How safe is it? I just think people aren't taking it seriously.
Yeah, as someone said earlier on, until it affects you personally, it's a bit of a joke.
Well,
but it ain't funny. It's a horrible
company. We have 8,000 people. Yeah, we have 8,000 people in my company, and out of 8,000, half of them are working from home. So we have manufacturing workers, about 4,000, and we've only had about 6 to 8 cases total. So that's not too bad for 4,000 people. And the majority of those cases were husbands and wives, wasn't the actual employee who contracted.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always concerned because, Mrs. H works as Mrs. P work in the NHS, where they're in there with it all. And it would be amazing, to be honest with you, if eventually something doesn't come home, despite all the care they take. I mean, and my missus takes class 3 gear, which is the top level, all the full hood, the whole caboodle, like. But it's there.
Mrs. P went to work. I think it was 2 weeks ago. I think I said she had to have a test. She was on an orthopedic ward doing her job, and 2 people started to present symptoms. Now, prior to that happening, she had a mask on, just a normal mask, because technically it's a clean ward. People have to isolate for 2 weeks prior to having their operation, and then they've got to have a test. A woman started to present high temperature and persistent cough, and all the staff, 20 NHS workers in that ward, only had gloves on and a mask on. And as soon as they started to present features, they had to then don on full all-in-one paper suits, taped up around the feet with mittens on their feet, gloves, class 3 mask, visor, and everything. Well, it's a little bit too late for that. If that come back as positive, it's a bit late for that.
Yeah. Well, as you know, Annie works in the theatres, with emergency cesarean stuff. So people come in, it's an emergency. So they've not had a chance to self-isolate. They're there, so they're coming in, and Jesus, it is a worry, to be honest with you.
Well,
right. So, is there somebody at the end of this that is responsible, i.e., the UK government? Are they responsible? And should they put their hands up and say that they wasn't ready for this? Although China and many other countries have been wearing face masks now for some time, as we all know, and the warning signs have been there. And even when it did get to the UK, we was completely unprepared for it. There wasn't the PPE for the staff. are they accountable for this?
Oh, I think, Snob. I truly believe. Yes, they are accountable, and by the time we acted, our government already knew it was already here, and the threat was real. And the only reason we weren't wearing any kind of face coverings was because we did not have the contracts in place from China, Turkey, and what have you for all the correct PPE. So they had somewhere in the UK. There's a big warehouse, huge, massive, and now that is now full. So now they're now saying, and it's probably Amazon, and now they're probably saying, now they're saying wear a face covering because it will reduce the transmission by either you giving it to somebody else or vice versa. That's got to be true because that's what the NHS and that's what China are using face coverings to stop the transmission. So there's got to be some element of truth in that. And the only reason they said to us not to do it, because it doesn't make any difference, is because we didn't have it. We didn't have it in the country. The NHS staff weren't protected. People in America, I remember seeing in New York a YouTube documentary where the intensive care staff were using bin liners as protective clothing because they didn't have any type of overalls, and they were being told to clean and reuse their equipment.
Yep,
their disposable equipment. So yeah, I think they're accountable, Snob. They are, and I saw somewhere that they were issuing for someone that lost somebody within the care sector. They were issuing them with £50,000 lump sum payoffs as a compensation. 50 grand.
Yeah.
For someone that's got to go front line.
Yep.
Yeah, we've got to remember over in China, Mick, when they did a lockdown, right, they enforced it. Not like here where we let people go up there and Nottingham the day before, getting pissed up and all dancing around the streets. In China, lockdown meant lockdown.
Yeah,
they weren't messing around. We've got kids that are running around doing what they want, and we know it's going to happen. We know it's going to get transferred. Look at the university people coming out, and it's full of it in the unis.
I get all that, and some of the footage I've actually seen in China where these great big lorries are going around with this like blower system. It's spraying out all disinfectant everywhere, and the people are going around religiously cleaning and spraying and this, that, and the other. I have not really seen that in London at all.
No, you're right.
Right now, if we could, when they spray a field to get rid of pests and all that type of thing, then why can't we have a little that just goes over spraying a disinfectant to maybe clean up the areas? We ain't got to have the big machinery that China's got, because obviously it's a lot bigger. But why haven't we seen any evidence of any form of cleaning up?
I think I think that initially, and don't forget, I think we've learned quite a lot in the past 4 or 5 months. We have learned quite a lot about it, and I think China, whether they manipulated this virus as a weapon or whatever they did, but they were just, what were they fogging? What were they vaporizing into the atmosphere? What was it? Do you know what I mean? If a fogging machine lorry comes down my house, I'll close my window. I want to know what's in there. Do you know what I mean?
There's the difference, you see. There's the difference. We challenge the government. Over there, they don't.
They used to do it in Turkey. They used to do it in Turkey, Snob, every single day. I used to stay in a place called Hisaronu in the west of Turkey. And every single morning, 2 tractors would come into the town and they would fog the entire town. And you couldn't see the town. It was gone. And then as you walk down the road, you'd find all the mosquitoes, all the wasps and what have you, all on the road. What the bloody hell was in there?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So you just don't know.
Mick, quick question for Mick. Thomas had put in the private chat, Mick, when you have a metal fuel tank like on a snow thrower or something, do you drain it if you have a metal tank for the winter? Or do you? I saw your winterization video, but what's your preference with metal tanks?
I have I have three options because it all depends on the make and model. And I got a bit ghosted by my last one. Someone didn't like it, but there you go. I have three methods. Stabilization is good as long as you run the machine for about 5 minutes, so the whole carburetor and the whole engine is covered in this winterization stuff. Number two, drain the tank fully out. Clean the tank out, let it evaporate, but you must remove the bottom bolt on the carburetor to drain all the fuel out, or run your fuel really, really low, and then every 4 weeks fresh fuel goes in, just about 500 mil, and just run it for 5 or 10 minutes, and just run it every 4 weeks. That's what I recommend.
How about two-stroke then, mate?
I have a two-stroke video coming out next week.
Have you? Well,
hey,
Scabby, up there needs to be. I got a winterized one up there in the shed now.
Don't forget.
Good.
Don't forget. Lots of people have their own methods, and so many people say, "Oh, I just throw it in the shed and get it out next year and it starts." Yeah, that's good. You know, some people actually buy the stabilization fuel. My only concern is it must have some kind of activant in it that combats moisture. Because not all of them do, but it's down to you, isn't it? It's down to the user of if you want that machine to start or not. Then you have to look after your fuel. It's no different to how we run our machines in the current day, especially in America with the ethanol. If you leave your machine for more than 3 weeks, you have a chance of that ethanol is already breaking down the fuel already. So it's a point of preference.
Well, I'll watch it one next week anyway, mate. But I've got one. I want to make sure it's a nice machine. I'm going to put on the market next spring for the professional gardeners.
Watch it or don't watch it. I'm going to make £500 out of it in a month. I'm not really worried, Conk. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Don't forget to wear your t-shirt then.
Yeah, I'll wear a t-shirt.
Well,
I was going to ask you about Dusty's stream, but she posted it anyway.
Oh, she's done it, has she? Well done.
I told her, put the channel down. If someone wants to see her channel, then they can put the reminders and all that stuff. So, but today, I guess they're doing dress up. So whoever hasn't looked at Dusty's streams before, it'll be a real treat today.
It could be, because I might even treat her to actually having a bigger panel tonight. I might just let her have the subscription where she can go a little bit larger. Yeah, maybe, if she's good today.
Well, isn't it going to be the Three Witches of Eastwick tonight?
Oh, who knows?
Ken, just going back a little bit, you were talking there about a mighty vac is that for checking the carbs you were talking about?
Yeah, the Mighty Vac is the hand pump that has both vacuum and pressure capability. And if you get one, I'll put a link underneath here, but I have one called Silverline model, which has both pressure and vacuum, and it's fully rebuildable. And what's nice about it, it goes from 0 to, say, 20 inches of mercury, and it goes from 0 to, say, 30 or 50 PSI. So you can do basically anything with it.
It's just for checking for leaks and the float and stuff.
Well, I mean, I use it on 2-strokes. It's vital because 2-stroke with seals and gaskets, an air leak will ruin it and lean it out and burn it up. So on a 2-stroke, vital pressure and vacuum testing. But I also use it to check a fuel line. Does it have a pinhole leak or something? Will it hold pressure? Things like that. A fuel filter. A vent. Is a vent working on a 2-stroke chainsaw? Put the vacuum to it, put the pressure to it. Is it working? People don't realize, like vents on chainsaws, they allow pressure to go out, but they have to build up a certain amount first. But it allows the air to come in through a duckbill valve to allow the thing to breathe and not lock with a vacuum lock. So pressure vacuum testing, tons of videos on it. Just really, really good stuff to have if you're working on smaller engines.
Yeah. Stick a link on it for us, Ken.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
I'll have one on my wish list, Snob. If you Conk, if you buy 2, you can buy me one at the same time.
Oh, thanks, mate. Which size do you want? 3XL or 4XL?
I'm here to help.
Just curious, though, Conquer, that shirt. Did you realize what size you were buying, or is it one of those things where you order a 2X and they give you a 12X?
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, Ken, I mean, you can only go by what you see, can't you? I mean, I'm looking on screen. I'm thinking that's got to be a 3X.
Yeah, but what's the tag say, Mick? Does it actually have a tag on it? I'm curious what it says on the tag.
I'll put it on.
I was going to say, Mrs. P can fit in there too.
Oh,
there's an idea. Bloody Nora.
William, you're asking about ATVs and four-wheelers. I'll work on them once in a while, but the newer ones are fuel injected and computerized. You need a lot of specialized tools.
Jace.
The older one, yes, but the newer ones, no.
Oh, fits like a glove. What's the matter with you?
Oh, yeah, like a glove. Look at it.
That's for the shoulder pads, Mick. For the shoulder pads, so you can look more manly, you know?
Yeah, you'll grow into that.
Yeah.
You got the shoulder pads that the football players wear.
I got bloody bingo wings.
Hey, you've got it inside out. That's why.
The I've been conquers down by my belly button. Look at it. It's supposed to be up here.
Get some safety pins. You'll be all right.
All I gotta say is brilliant.
It's the fault that counts, right, Conker?
Thanks, Rob. Yeah. Thank you, mate.
Hang on, I'll make some modifications. Let me just get a bit of his chest up here. Bring that up there. I'll make some modifications for it.
Hey, I wonder if mine fits.
What did you only
there
get
you go.
Conker?
Perfect fit now. There you go. Perfect. Nothing wrong with it.
I'm gonna try mine on. Really, I haven't tried it on yet.
I'll be surprised.
Huh?
What size is yours, Conk?
Same size as yours.
I think it fit over your head. Look at it.
Oh, great. I'm going to go and try mine on a minute, Ken. Stick me down the bottom, mate.
Just put your avatar up.
Hit your icon, that's all.
Yeah, Conker, don't forget the straps go forward and round your head. And when you hook yourself with it.
Leave it.
Off. Hold on. I'll turn off
the straight jacket handy for you.
Yep.
This is going to be fun.
Yeah.
Bloody mahoosive.
At least you can wear it for night time.
Him and Ann can have a party in that shirt.
That video you did the other day, Snobby, you going out with your boy. That's Andy, that old van, isn't it? That's right, proper Andy, that is.
Well, I've got one, Mick. I've got a blue one, right?
Lush. Slide it open and just throw it in.
Mine's got two sliding doors on the side, Mick. You know, one each side. So it don't matter what way you come into it, you can open it from both sides, right? Only the old man's got it. And that's the second one the boys had. I don't even know why he got rid of the first one, to be honest with you, but he did. He changed his vehicles like he does a T-shirt. And
just to point out the obvious, just to prove I did actually watch your video, that wasn't a strimmer, that was a hedge trimmer.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Did I say strimmer then?
Yeah.
Did I?
I didn't want to. I didn't want to leave a comment on it.
Look at that.
What the hell?
Hold on. Let's see. Wait a minute.
I got a you on that one, Mick.
Yeah, but Phil, it's still just below your boobs. It's supposed to be a little higher, isn't it?
I got a feeling, Mick, they might send you the wrong. Because mine.
Where'd you get it made? Pakistan. They spelled groupie wrong.
No, they didn't.
It's too low, Phil. We can't even see it. You got to get a safety. Where's your safety pin?
I'm all right if I type like this.
Down by your belly. Pull it down a bit. You twat.
I thought you might like that one, mate.
Yeah, I can't see it.
Hey, all I got to say is there's one word you guys use in the UK, and I'll say it. Proper. That's proper.
Proper.
Proper job.
That's a proper job.
Yeah, I have to double check that. I have to double check that size, mate, because I think you got a 12X.
No. To be fair, I mean, and they isn't that? I think they're Garmin as well. So the problem is with Garmin is that they don't shrink. Yeah. They're Garmin ones. These don't shrink very well. This is
they weren't cheap, mate. I mean, don't worry about it. I mean, don't be ungrateful.
There you go. Blow me up. Look, there you go. That's why.
Hold on. Let me get you. Hold on.
What, is it 3XL?
No, look where it is made.
Wait a minute. I'm trying. This stupid thing is giving me.
Oh, Bangladesh.
Made in Bangladesh.
Hold on. Oh, what's the material? What is it, like polyester?
100% cotton. Yeah, right.
Well, it's what's their definition of cotton?
Still, you'd be able to double bag it, wouldn't you? Just put that one over the top of the one you've got on now, and you'd be all right.
Well, they're both supposed to be the same size, and mine fits, mate.
Yeah, I can't see yours being a 3XL conker.
No, just more muscle mass. That's all it is, snobs.
I'll be back in 2 ticks. Riley Boy's been using the sofa as a trampoline and knocked the mirror off the wall, apparently. So give us 2 seconds.
Oh, nasty. Yeah. Whoa. But that's nice. What you want to do next time, Conker, is get one with a smiley face, with a mixed smiley face, and then Snobby behind it. #1 groupie set.
I like what Henry's just wrote in the chat. Too bad it wasn't green. You could use it as a green screen.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I like them.
Oh, look at him bringing up pizza, look.
Oh, no. Oh, come on, Mr. B. Look
I've got gammon across there. I've got gammon ready for me.
Was that liver?
Yep.
You going to eat that, Mr. B, or walk around it for charity?
I'm eating it.
Oh, he's beautifully.
Deer liver.
You can keep it.
Oh,
yeah.
You mean deer
Sparky,
liver?
It's a deer liver, and Sparky, I'm a redneck.
Yeah, you can keep that.
So what's the definition then, Mr. B, of a redneck? Go on.
We don't take crap from nobody, and we do things that most people wouldn't do.
Right.
Sounds a bit like the whole of the UK then. Well, was the mirror broken?
No. He done it 2-3 days ago, and actually knocked the little, the stupid little pins you get out, them little kits to hang. Yeah, he knocked one of them off. So I went in and I got a couple of clout nails, cut them in half, and put clout nails in. So yeah, he's just been jumping and he's just knocked it off, just hanging by one nail. It's a big sort of 4 foot by 3 foot mirror. Just hanging. Apparently, he's gone to bed. He's very tired. Apparently, so he's up there with his backside clapping. Yeah,
Riley's everything Nick was when he was younger.
Do you know what? He's just great. He really is. He don't mean to do it. I mean, last time he smashed the TV, I couldn't believe it. He done a 55-inch flat screen TV, threw the remote control at it in a strop. So I went down to Tesco's and I didn't have time to muck about. I've just paid like £300. Bought a brand new TV, got it home, and it hadn't been up 15 minutes. And he'd done exactly the same to it. Exactly the same. So I went back down Tesco's to go and buy another TV, and I spoke to the security guard there. Hey?
Did you tell Tesco it was defective?
No, I couldn't. Anyway, I saw the security guard. His name's Butch. He's a bit like Phil Mitchell, just an older version. He's a big old lad, and he loves Riley. So I went to see him. So I've got to bring this back. I said, Riley boys, just put the bloody remote through it. He went, just tell him it was like when he found it, Mick. So I went in there and they swapped it over, good as gold. So yeah. So then I put it up on the wall in the end, and since then he hasn't touched it. But there you go. Is what it is.
Yeah, accidents happen.
He's a little gem. Yeah. Well, what are you going to do? I can't go off at him. He don't mean to do it, So
No, of course not. He's all
Hey,
right,
Mick,
mate.
you know what they did? When I worked at the psychiatric center down here, and they used to take pieces of PVC tubing, put it on the wall around the TV, then put Lexan over the top of it. So when you throw stuff at it, it bounces.
You can actually buy them over here. They're in lots of websites for additional needs and what have you. You actually buy them, but I think they're all custom made. I think they're about £70 for a screen protector.
Wow.
But to be fair, if Riley knew it had a protection device on it, he'd throw something at it to test it. So it's best just not to have it. We bought him a brand new iPad, the big one. Bought him a brand new one, and he hadn't had it 3 days, and in a strop he threw it straight in the bath. In a strop, he just threw it straight in the bath. And Apple, they will give you like a year's warranty on it, but it don't cover water damage, does it? I mean,
Only a boy.
you know about Homer Simpson, Bart Simpson.
Yeah.
It's what it is. But the one thing he has taught me is patience. So years ago I'd have gone nuts. But it is what it is, and he don't understand. So you have to accept it. So that's what it is.
Yeah, but he still knows the right from wrong, don't he?
He knows the right. He knows the right from wrong. The problem is, Snob, is that when he goes into his little moment, he has no control over that. That's the problem.
Yeah.
But then you got to figure out. Then you got to figure out: is he having a moment, or is he just playing hooky? Because sometimes he thinks you think he's having a moment, and he ain't. He's just testing the old water. You see, so you got
Oh yeah, they like to find out how far they push the boundaries, Mick. All kids are like that.
Oh, he pushes it regularly.
Yeah, push the boundary. Just how much can I get away with?
It's what it is. It's what it is. And do you know what? £300 for a TV ain't a lot of money. They're quite cheap, unless you want to buy one of them fandangle ones. All singing, all dancing for about £1,400. A £300 50-inch TV. That's not a lot of money for what it is.
My biggest TV in my house right now is still only 32 inches.
Wow.
Yeah. And I just got that a couple of years ago. We had 19 inches before that.
Yeah.
I think my monitor's bigger than that.
My TV's 20 years old. It's one of the first generation flat screens.
They are cheap though. I mean, you go to Walmart, get a 43 incher for $200.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. They're cheap. I've got a tech hem or something. It's made from Wuhan, and you can't get a sound bar for it and all the rest of it. And it come with a wall bracket for like £300 for like a 50-inch TV or something. They're cheap, innit?
Yeah,
I tell you, I like the ones that come with the Roku or the Fire Stick, because that way you don't need to run your cable. You just use your remote control. It's nice.
We've got a Chromecast.
But you see, this is the thing with Riley, is that despite the fact he's got additional needs, right, and his IQ is considerably lower than anybody else, right? So the other day, I'm at work. Bearing in mind this is 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. Riley has managed to. Sue didn't unlock his gate, so he can't go downstairs. So he was downstairs. Kids YouTube is downloaded. Flappy Bird's Family, $4.99. Fire Stick for Kids, $4.99. Psycho Kids TV, $3.99. The Boss Baby, $4.99, worth every penny. I need to find a way. I'm logged out of it. I'm logged out of my account on my phone, but it doesn't link to the Amazon Prime. You can still download stuff on Prime. It does me head in. He orders. There you go. Coody TV, safe streaming. How much was that? $2.99. Lovely.
Nothing.
Oh, God.
I think they have misdiagnosed him. He's got a higher IQ than they give him credit for.
I tell you.
Mick, in a couple of years, he's going to come up to you and say, "Daddy, I've been faking it the whole time, Daddy."
Yeah.
Then you wring his neck.
Yeah, we use the Chromecast here. We've got it on a spare TV, and we just project YouTube on it.
Yeah, I've been using
One
the
of
phone. I like the Roku. There's one called Roku where I can go and get my regular cable TV, YouTube, Netflix, all that with one remote and no cable wire. It's very, very handy.
One of the other families I know up in the Midlands, they got a boy, and he's 27 now, but obviously got quite a low IQ, and he's into balloon modelling, making things out of balloons, and Play-Doh. He's into that. He ordered over £400 worth of Play-Doh and about £200 worth of balloon modelling kit stuff, but paid for express delivery.
Oh my god!
Stuff was just turning up.
Wow.
You got to start password protecting everything.
Well, that's it. You have. He's a little pickle. And when he changes your iPhone into Chinese, the language into Chinese, well, no, I don't speak Chinese. So how do you change it back?
Yeah, that can be difficult. I've come across that myself.
Yeah, he's a little star, isn't he?
Phil, what do you got? A little angel? It looks like you got an angel above you. What's going on?
Probably light up here, is it?
Don't walk into the light, Phil. Don't walk into the light.
How about that?
There you go.
There you go. Yeah. See my hat in the back there? Look?
Yeah, I can see it. You should have it on console.
Hey.
This lamp is older than Mickey.
I've just ordered, funny enough, on our local free something, a neighbour next door or some such thing, an inspection lamp for my workshop. It turns out it's a medical inspection lamp. God knows what it's seen before. I hate to think.
But don't buy it from a proctology supply company. Okay.
I paid a £5 for this thing, right? And they're about 600 quid. I don't know what on earth's going on, but it's for I dread to think what I bought, to be honest with you.
Yeah, after your last thing with the old crimping pliers.
Does anybody want to buy a pair?
No.
Are they cheap?
Hey, snobby for you, mate. 80 quid.
That's a bargain.
I don't know why you don't rent them out to a local fire service. Use them as jaws of life.
I was hoping you lot forgot about them.
Never.
Oh dear, oh dear.
I wouldn't like to spend no more than 5 seconds inside your head, Phil. I tell you.
I tell you what, mate. It's comfortable, but it's a bit weird.
Yeah, I bet it is. I bet
me and my brother. What's that? I said me and my brother used to do stuff like Riley.
I bet inside Conker's head, it's like out of a scene out of Alice in Wonderland at the old Mad Hatter's tea party, something like that.
I want to see some more footage of.
Hey, I'm happy in my little world, mate. Don't you worry.
You want to see what, Snob?
I'll say I want to see some more footage of Conker's workshop. That's what I really want to see. Sort of how you can generally tell how someone operates their workshop. You know.
He's just purchased a brand new anti-slip, anti-water logging rubber mat that he's very proud of. It he hasn't shared with anyone yet. And just waiting for the last of that.
Yeah. I've just got a vision right now that he's got his tools all on the wall and they're all written underneath exactly what they are. And I'm just imagining these massive, great big pair of crimping pliers up there hanging on the wall, you know, with rather large screwdrivers and.
Hey, Snobs, every time I'm doing a job, I spend 10 seconds doing up a nut and 3 hours finding the bloody thing.
Hey, Phil, did you ever do a shop tour for your place or what? I don't remember seeing one.
Mine?
Yeah.
No, no, is the answer. Mick's seen it when I'm messing around with. Can't
you just do a little video, Conker, of a little tour of Conker's workshop? You know.
Yeah, what do you got? Are you on a phone now, Phil, or are you on a PC, or what are you on?
I'm on a PC, mate.
Okay.
He's the only person I know. I've got a little tiny seat here that's on wheels. I can get around my mowers. He's the only person I know that's got a commode as his seat.
Hey, when duty calls.
Hey, hang on a minute. That's a bit of exaggeration. It's a seat for elderly people that can't sit down very well.
Yeah, come out.
So if ever Phil does do a video, Phil will be sitting there doing a video, right? Working on the machine. All of a sudden, he'll go really red face. He'll go. Because you know he's squeezing one out once he's trying to clean the carburetor. And you hear a sploosh noise.
I'll do it. Phil pinching a loaf. There you go.
There's always satisfying, though. The old nip at the end, that's the satisfying bit.
Yeah, I think Pete Kane wants to know, are them T-shirts oil-proof, Compa?
They don't show the oil.
Look at what color it is. Look at what color it is.
No, but they're black because you won't be able to see the oil splashes on them.
Hey, I tell you what, there's a lot of people want one of them. I tell you, it's a bit on the long side.
You know what, though, Conk? Instead of saying number one, you could say Mick Mower's heaviest groupie.
Leave it. Don't need to join in, Ken. You're above all the rest of them.
What am I gonna? Hey, I'll say Mick Mower's. No, I'm not gonna say not the longest distance groupie because that would be Bruce Pender. He's probably the longest distance one.
Oh dear.
Well, it should say heavy duty Mick Mower's groupie.
Well, yes.
I don't know. I don't think any of you are really skinny.
Hey, took me years to get this extra.
I don't know about the rest of them. I look a bit like a racing snake.
It's not for your lip, Mr. Ed.
Yeah, but Mick, I think he can close his lips now, can't you, Scotty?
Yeah, that's it. You know, that's all.
He just
bottom
likes
is.
Wait, where is it?
It only took 3 months.
Where?
You're bad. I take a medium shirt.
Was that just for your feet?
Yeah, but in America, the sizes are larger. Hang on, in America, the sizes are larger anyway. So a medium is actually larger, extra large over here. It's not going to give it all that.
No, afraid not.
Yeah, they are. I'm sorry, babe. Yeah, I'm sorry, they are.
Yeah, the American size is about twice the size of ours.
Well, Briggs
I take a medium man.
Yeah, so a medium.
Briggs will have to go to the camping shop, get a tent instead.
Huh?
I might offer my T-shirt to the Prime Minister. He could probably use it to make a Nightingale hospital.
I take a size 29-inch pant with a 35-inch inseam.
That's some long legs, Scotty. Are you talking
Hey,
about?
buddy, I'm all leg. See, all leg.
Well, I'm
I
going
can
to get
put my
involved with
leg
that
up.
argument.
Can you put your leg straight up?
Oh, I can't even get halfway.
Leave it. I ain't going down that road.
That's good, but I can do it. Can you? Yeah, look at that, buddy. Look at it.
Oh, I can beat the pair of you.
Hey, one of our guys, Drifty.
Leave it.
Hey, Drifty was saying he's going to church. They haven't opened up the church.
Dear oh Lord.
They tried closing the churches in New York, and we took the state of New York residents took our governor to court and made him force him to open because you can't force we have the right to worship. Yeah. We told him to go to hell.
I think ours are open, but everything is blocked off, so you can only have so many people or something.
They tried that here too. No, it's called way. We believe in freedom.
Yeah, that's the American way. It's
also slowly being taken away from you.
Hey Mick, I meant to ask you yesterday when you did your Halloween. Did you have your sandals on?
No, pair of boots. No, not a pair of boots.
Because I noticed whenever you're working on sharp objects, you always have your sandals on.
I only do it to wind people up because you shouldn't be working with that. Oh, shut up.
Sandals and socks.
Do you know what I mean? You shouldn't be using a rotavator. You should be using a rotavator with sandals on. Why not? People do it in Bangladesh whilst making T-shirts barefooted. You know what I mean?
I've been to Bangladesh and I've seen all the nice places there.
I've seen them melting aluminium and pouring it with nothing on their feet.
Emptying acid out as well. Emptying acid out of batteries with bare feet. You know what I mean? And literally with the bare feet showing it.
Yeah, you don't see the aftermath though once they do burn their stuff.
I bought a new pair of boots actually. I bought a pair of
Steel
I bought
toe.
a pair of safety boots every week. I do wear them now. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Are they zip-up boots there?
Sit right at yours, Mick, because it's got about to chuck it down here again. God, Lord.
Yeah.
It's still a bit blowy, but it's not too bad here.
All right, guys, I'm gonna end it here. It's been an hour and 20. I gotta start. It's supposed to rain today, so I want to get outside and get some work done. So anyway, guys, remember today, everybody go to Dusty's stream. What is it? 6:30 your time or 7 o'clock your time, Snobby?
7 o'clock UK time.
So it'd be 2 p.m. U.S. time for anyone here. Dusty Blonde. It's gonna be a fun time tonight. It's the Halloween special, so enjoy that. All right, my thanks, Mick, Sparky, Conquer, Snobby, Scotty, everyone else in the chat. We will talk to you guys soon, and if you're up for Dusty's later, I'll see you there. Take care, guys.
Take it easy, everyone.
Don't forget that link for me, mate.
I'll get it for you.
Bye, all.
Later, guys.
A bit, mate. Bye, mate. Bye. Take
Anyway.
it easy.
Let's see if I know how to shut it off. Hold on.
It's the Conquer Man.
Let's see.